All right, so it looks like they dropped a deep dive into the gameplay of college football 25. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it is ability based, which means that the ultimate team side of this game is going to be heavily monetized. And it's probably going to suffer the same fate as Madden when it comes to that, because only the high rollers are going to be able to compete. So I probably won't be playing the ultimate team side. I'm just going to play the way like I play regs. I'm just going to play regular games, man, because it is going to be a grind itself. And if you're going to try to take on college football 25 and Madden, bro, good luck to you, my boy, because it is going to be hell on wheels. So if I were you, I would just pick your love and stick with it, man. And then just play like regs on the other one. Anyway, so they dropped some information, and the first thing they're going to be talking about right here today is the stick work. So from the start, one of our primary objectives was to capture authenticity and wide open gameplay of college football. We studied and tried to recreate the explosiveness of current and former college football legends. The result is a game that allows you to not only play North and South, but also East and West, thus unlocking a whole new level of excitement to the game. I wonder if the step backs when you pull the stick down is going to come back from like previous Maddens, because it's not that they're adding anything new, is they're bringing a whole bunch of older stuff back. You know what I'm saying? However, we didn't stop there. We introduced all new specific run styles for the different archetypes in college football 25. This will provide a more in-depth and personalized gaming experience, allowing players to mimic the styles of their favorite athletes or create their own unique approach to the game. So you're looking at the video here, it's showing you like an idea. You get to hurdle people, just different hurdle animations, but we do that in Madden already anyway, so nothing too exciting there. But there are other ones, and I was going to play that video, and I'll do a breakdown of that video probably on the next one where they show the gameplay side of it, and I'll break that down and see what I see in there. But I watched it already, and it looks pretty good. So wear and tear is a feature that takes the football gridiron to an unprecedented level of realism. This feature ensures every hit matters and not all hits are created equal. Well, it's like right now, bro, if you get hit stick, like when I use the Bills in Madden, one hit stick and he's out. Like you got to sub him out. So I'm sure it's gonna be the same type of thing, but my thing is like right here, it says wear and tear is brand new and unique damage system that adds a whole new layer of depth and strategy to your gameplay and roster management. This is reflective of what we see on Saturday. So what happens, man? Like if you're not paying attention, is it every player? Is it one player? Is it like your feet? Is it your hands? Is it your head? Is it like, you know what I mean? Or is it just overall strength? It's just a added layer of complexity to stamina. You know what I'm saying? Wear and tear is designed to simulate the real world effects of fatigue and damage on a player's performance. It operates on a play-to-play and game-to-game basis. If your quarterback has thrown the ball 40 plus times in a game, he has taken some shots, don't expect him to be at 100% the following week in Dynasty or Road to Glory. Okay, so it's going to be an effective thing as you take on, like, I'll probably might do the Dynasty or the Road to Glory. I don't know. We're going to see. I want to see what captures me, man. You know what I mean? And then I'll take advantage and play that. Wear and tear is on for all 22 players on the field. Dang, so it is everybody on the field. So how does it work? So here we go. We're gonna get the breakdown right now. I knew it. Every limb and body part of a player is linked with unique attributes. For instance, if your quarterback's throwing arm receives a significant hit, you'll notice a decrease in your throw power and accuracy. Damn, son. Similarly, damage to the legs will impact a player's change of direction and acceleration, making every movement feel slower. Each body part degrades at a different rate, and the player's toughness rating plays a critical role into how much damage is applied on a given hit. The more damaged the body part is, the higher the chance and severity of injury. Dang, son. So you could actually get someone out for the season if you keep him in and he's already hurt. So this does add like a scenario where you have to pay attention, man. So that seems interesting to me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Doc, I'm hurt. Recovery is also a critical part of this feature. Players will regain health when they are not on the field during the timeouts, at halftime, and between weeks. However, be cautious of your player's workload. The worse a body part is damaged, the slower it recovers. A player can only recover a limited amount of damage during a single game. This encourages strategic planning and management of players to ensure optimal performance. When it comes to management, outside of the quarterback and offensive line, teams will substitute around the fatigue of a player or banged up body part. If a player gets really banged up on a given play, expect him to sit a play or two or maybe more. Later in the game, the expectation is that the player will have to tough it out. Damn, and that's when you're on my damn field, you gotta tough it out, son. All right, you break a leg for the dojo, for the squad. No mercy. Okay, so here's a little some art right here. So wear and tear, I'm looking at that right there. Risk of injury, severe, high, increased. Damn, son. You got to pay attention. Got to pay attention because if you look at Maffa over there on the right side from Clemson, bro, he's pretty much donezo. You're not even going to be able to play him. Look at that severe full bar. Player reticle, left side wear and tear bars, right side fatigue. Note, the bars depleting only represent the most hurt body part. Okay. Nice depth chart here. You can see wear and tear pattern on the bottom right of the player card as well as the total and attribute is decreasing in the spreadsheet. Coach vision, hold LT and RS down to see the wear and tear status of your entire team. You're gonna have to remember these things, man. Picture in picture in the play call menu. We've added a ton of wear and tear get up animations. After players banged up, you'll see a variety of animations for a given body part depending on the severity. You can also manage your players' wear and tear in the Dynasty player card. So they're going all in with this wear and tear stuff, bro. I wonder if that's gonna be similar to Madden. I wonder if they're gonna implement that. They might. Who knows? Changing the game. With these changes, wear and tear will add new depths to players' gameplay more than ever before. Up until now, aside from the risk of throwing an interception or fumbling, would have been the impacts of throwing the ball 40 to 50 times a game. Now, gameplay decisions come with physical consequence or your virtual players adding another layer of authenticity and balance to the game. It's not just about the immediate win anymore. Now you have to consider long-term health and performance of your team. The long term, bro. But me, I'm more of the type of player that just plays game for game. But like I said, Madden is like fatigued, right? Ultimate Team is like, it's a job, right? And then you got the other ones like franchise, but I don't know, man. I just like to get in and play, bro. That's just the way I am. You know what I'm saying? What else we got here? We have, within the introduction of wear and tear, fatigue has been completely overhauled. Whereas wear and tear accounts for physical impacts, fatigue is primarily a conditioning feature designed to provide more realistic snap counts at the college level. It's something to pay attention to on a drive-to-drive basis. Let's say a running back gets 3 consecutive carries for positive yards. You may notice him huffing and puffing in pre-play. On a subsequent carry, then they'll likely come out of the game. However, recovery has been changed to where it'll likely be for only a single play so they can catch their breath and get right back onto the field. So I don't see it like it in a regs format, right? I don't see it really becoming an issue because every game is new, right? It's just one game to the next, to the next, to the next. It's going to be the game modes that progress, right? There's progression in the game mode. That's where you really have to pay attention to wear and tear, I think. I mean, sure, injuries are probably going to be in the regs format, but, you know. The option game is a fundamental part of college. I mean, if you hate the option game in Madden, be ready because it is coming ferociously in college football. Okay, so the option game is a fundamental part of college football, and we've made a thorough effort to add authenticity, depth, and balance. The first thing we targeted was to make the mechanic mirror the real-life quarterback and running back exchange. In an actual game, the quarterback places the ball on the running back's belly with the intent that he's going to hand it off. However, if the read key comes down, he pulls the ball. This is now replicated in the game with the A or X button functioning as a pull keep button. There are going to be monsters in this game that are going to cook with the option in college football because they're going to put such an emphasis on it that it's going to be someone's full scheme. So if you're using the Wolverines, bro, right? Be ready. That's all I'm saying. Be ready. You're going to have to come with some defense to stop it. Now, here's my thing, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but having to relearn adjustments from Madden to college football, are they going to be the same? Like, you know, why, you know, BBXA, you know what I mean? The way we do the defense adjustments, it's going to be the same. Because having to learn 2 different styles for 2 different football games is going to be crazy. The change to the pull mechanic simplifies your reads while also making RPOs much more usable. If you don't touch anything, the quarterback will simply hand the ball off to the running back. In an RPO scenario, if you want to bail from the read and run, press A. If you want to hit the receiver, you can simply press the receiver's corresponding button immediately to throw. It's like the RPOs in Madden, right? Pretty much. Looking to keep the ball with the QB on an RPO, the type of RPO dictates whether you can read, peek, or can't alert glance. Are we going to have the illegal, ineligible receiver downfield problem like we do in Madden? That's another question. And what's the rule in college? You know, we've made adjustments to differentiate pitch strength. Now, a quick tap will execute a quick pitch while holding down LB, L1 will result in a strong pitch. A quick tap for a swift pitch, useful in tight spots. However, it might not hit the pitch back and strike. So what I'm going to do when this game comes out is I'm going to the tutorial. They're going to have a tutorial, right? To learn this whole, the difference in the RPOs and options and stuff like that. I want to try to learn it for college football because I know they're going to place an emphasis on it. And I know there's going to be OP playbooks that utilize it. You know what I'm saying? Holding out L1, LB for a strong pitch suitable when there's ample space between you and the approaching defender. It requires more time, but offers precise accuracy and velocity. And fake pitching is back, activated by double tapping L1, LB. Damn, you guys remember we used to do that goal line glitch? I bet it's gonna be back in this game, where you would come out in goal line and then you just lateral it back to your fullback or someone on the other side of the field, bro, and then scored an easy tutty. You remember that? I think it was Madden 15. We've also had a range of new animations, including a comprehensive set of pitch animations and pitch catches. We've also introduced a new pitch out of tackle animations in this year's title. So look at this right here. That's damn near almost similar to the Madden. But it's like I said, they're gonna have different variations. We're not getting the full picture right now. There's stuff hidden in there that we don't even know exists yet, and it hasn't been in Madden. So be ready for that. My whole thing is I want it to be immersive, right? You see how the stadiums look cool? Right? If it goes off to the right, check this out. It's gonna go off to the right. You're gonna see the crowd. You just see how the different colors and stuff. I want that to feel more immersed. The defense has also seen some significant upgrades. New AI logic has been added for the read and pitch keys, including new read key animations. Read keys now consider more realistic context when deciding to crash or stay home. For instance, they're more likely to stay home and play the quarterback when on the wide hash marks. Conversely, when the offense is close to the first down, they'll play the dive back more often. Okay, so the AI is a little bit smarter on those, man. So be ready for some predetermined chaos. Pitch keys now exhibit more varied behavior with the ability to bluff whether they're playing the quarterback or running back. We've introduced new coaching adjustments as well. Rather than a single option defense, you can now instruct your read and pitch key separately on how to defend. Ooh, that's gonna be crazy. They're making it more complex, bro. This college football, I want to see when they start announcing like the whole Madden stuff, bro. I want to see how much of this is similar, or is this like a completely different take and angle? We've introduced these adjustments aim to offer a more authentic and immersive gameplay option. We hope you enjoy the new and improved option game. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think people are gonna find the OP stuff. I'm gonna find the OP stuff in it, man, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. Shells, and I'm not talking about turtles. Football problems require football solutions. With the removal of base alignment, we wanted to put our time in. Wait, what? Football problems require football solutions. With the removal of base alignment, we wanted to put our time and effort into improving alignment, along with giving players the ability to disguise their coverages. This is the addition to the chess match that our core fans have been asking for. So there's no more base align, and in college football, it's new, right? So it's not like there's no more. We're trying to keep it relative to Madden. But in a play call, use RS while in formation. View the command your secondary to position in a range of cunningly disguised looks. These can range from high pressure cover zero blitzes to backed off cover four. Look, this has to be in Madden. These features have to be in Madden, bro, because there's no way that the devs that are developing the NCAA football game are better than the Madden devs, bro, because that's going to be disrespectful. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Before the snap, you also have the option to showcase a single high or two high, depending on the formation you've chosen. Oh, baby, I'm going to be able to force you. I'll be running a cover 4 quarters, but I'm going to play off like I'm running cover 2. So you throw that streak down the sideline, son. Send a blitz off the opposite side to where you know that read's not there because it's actually cover 4 quarters. And then you get hit on the blind side from a blitz. It's going to be crazy. Unleash your creativity with these options, just like real life coaches, to confuse opposing quarterbacks. But tread with caution. If a defensive back has low composure, there's a risk he might mess up the disguise look. Ooh, so ability is going to come in. And this is like the whole introduction to abilities right here, bro. With this sentence, if a defensive back has low composure, there's a risk he might mess up the disguise look. And here we go with abilities. So they have bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, which is interesting. They're showing you some of the abilities. They have some that are named just like in Madden, bro. Like field general, but downhill workhorse. Do they have those already in Ultimate Team in 25, bro? I mean 24? They might. Yeah, you can read that if you want. I don't really care about it right now. I want to read the whole list of abilities, bro, just to see where we're going. But they are introducing 80 abilities, the majority of which are completely new to the football gaming space. These abilities are purely situational boosts, and there are no guarantees. Abilities are categorized into 2 groups, physical and mental. Each of these groups is further divided into tiers: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. The most a player can have at any given time is 5 physical and 3 mental abilities. Dang, son. Our aim is to provide players with increasing depth as they progress through these tiers. For instance, consider our new grip breaker ability under the physical category. So here's the problem, is that People are going to find the meta, and a lot of these are going to get nerfed. They're going to have to be on top of this game with patches, bro, because if they let something stay meta too long, you drive people away, right? You need to keep the meta spinning. You got to keep it off you got to keep it off balance, bro, because the mental, we're going to get to a point where you can only run one mental ability, one that you can rely on, and maybe 2 regular abilities, right? So, and it's going to come down to that, man. You know, like, remember the days of Acrobat and all that? You guys know what I'm talking about. Our aim is to provide players with increasing depth as they progress through these tiers. For instance, consider our new Grip Breaker ability under the physical category. The ability bolsters the defender's capability to disengage from a block. At the bronze and silver tiers, the ability is only applicable during run plays. Okay. However, at the gold and platinum level, it applies to pass plays with its effect significantly amplified. Another important note to make here is the abilities a player can have is solely determined by their archetype. Mental abilities, on the other hand, are dictated by the position of the player. So here we go. Are the mentals fan favorite, best friend, and I'm trying to read this. It says fan favorite, increased composure gains at home. Best friend, QB composure gain on first down catch. And then clear-headed is protection from composure loss. Okay. And it shows there on the right side, the physical sure hands 50-50 double dip layout. And you can tell, I guess by the color, that fan favorite would be a gold, right? And things like that. So I don't know. I gotta look more into that right there. Look, they have another picture here. Boom. So, oh look, it does show the abilities right here. Sure hands, improved standard catches, improved jump ball ability, 50-50 and a double dip, improved double move routes. Probably gonna need this one for like sluggles. So people that run that the zero blitzes when you max protect with a go route, right? You know what I'm saying? A double move. You'll be able to cook with this right here. So the layout is improved dive catches, which you're probably gonna get a lot of those animations, and recruit, improved fatigue recovery. So this is actually a pretty good build right here for this player. But like I say, it's going to depend on who you use it on, who it's for, man, you know? While creating abilities, we kept gameplay balance at the forefront from our development. A perfect example of this is the new Pocket Shield ability. This progressively makes offensive linemen hold blocks better on standard pass plays. However, even at the platinum tier, this ability doesn't apply if the distance to the first down is more than 10 yards. So you have to stay on schedule to reap the benefits. Lastly, it's still possible for a lineman to lose even at platinum tier. Though this will be expanded upon later in the upcoming Dynasty Deep Dive. Damn, they're about to drop some more knowledge on you guys. We have introduced coach abilities with gameplay effects. These abilities will have significant impacts on major features such as confidence and composure, home field advantage, and play styles, just to name a few. So they're going to have pre-snap recognition. I would imagine it's like Omaha and all that, man. They're going to have abilities like that. You can see everything at the line of scrimmage, like an experienced senior. What about the freshman playing on the road in front of 100,000 screaming fans? We have introduced a new pre-snap recognition feature designed to bring a level of clarity to the line of scrimmage that reflects the experience level of the player controlling the game. For instance, a freshman player may not be able to identify who is coming to blitz or what the shell is at the line of scrimmage compared to what a seasoned senior would recognize. Our new system also takes into account player and coach abilities. I wonder if the Ultimate Team side is going to have to where it'll tell you like rookie, senior, right? You know what I'm saying? And is that going to help you as far as dropping abilities on a senior player on a card? You get what I'm saying? And our new cover shells, which I will talk about later, all of which impact what a player can see the line of scrimmage. So what ability do you need? Is the field of general ability is what brings all this together. Here's how it works. At the bronze tier, blitzers are highlighted, but only after the snap. This gives players a basic level of awareness, but requires them to react quickly. Now me, when I play, blitzes are high. I don't really need the highlight. I can tell who's coming in on the blitz once I snap the ball. But I guess an arrow, I think at the bronze tier, it's pretty much worthless, bro. Like if you've been playing Madden for a while, you already know what time it is. The silver tier players can spot blitzes before the snap. Now you're cooking, okay? But only if they're close to the line of scrimmage. So right there at the silver tier, you're kind of, you get a little bit, but you won't. And typically people that are good, they're not going to be blitzing from like the corner backed off 10 yards, right? No one does that. People want to be on the line ready to cook you. The gold tier unveils a coverage shell momentarily, giving players a glimpse into the defensive strategy. Man, this is going to be insane right here. But I would imagine it's like X Factors. You're going to have to do something crazy to get gold tier. Or I don't even know how the system works completely until I get in game to see what's going on. Platinum tier allows players to see even disguise shells, Briefly, this is designed to ensure that the defensive player can make strategic adjustments in response. I wonder if it's going to tell them. It should tell the defense that they can see what you're doing, bro. The pre-snap recognition feature adds a new dimension to gameplay, rewarding players who can quickly analyze and adapt. I mean, not really, bro, because we've already been dealing with this, like with Omaha and all that, right? It depends on how, is it active all the time, or you have to complete something to get it, right? I don't know. Confidence and composure. How far are we into this video? We're 20 minutes into the video. College 25, this game is only about who has the most skilled players on the field, also about who can maintain their composure in high pressure situations. Confidence and composure is about moment to moment gameplay reflecting the real life ups and downs of these student athletes as each play unfolds. Just like we see on Saturdays, player can get hot or cold depending on the outcome of each play. So that means a lot of drop catches, guys. Get ready for that. That means throwing football passes into the stands, man. You know what I mean? Experience plays a critical role. Imagine being cold and being a rookie, like a freshman. Imagine going cold as a freshman. That's gonna suck, right? As the crowd level increases, the effect on players' confidence increases progressively. This emphasizes the importance of composure in the digital gridiron, making it a crucial factor to consider for every play in every game. No different than what we see on Saturdays with a young starter, it is important to control the game and keep the chains moving. In the heated atmosphere of a rivalry game, the stakes of maintaining composure are even higher. Events such as the scoring touchdowns can lift the morale of your entire team, while individual achievements such as pass breakup can significantly boost the composure of the player who made the big play. It's important to note that the composure is highly individualized, driven by a player's archetype. For instance, when your player starts to cook, a scrambling quarterback will have improved ball security, while a field general will benefit from the improved throw accuracy. So it's kind of like X Factors, bro. Same thing. Additionally, players can have unique mental abilities that influence their composure. These abilities can affect their teammates for that position group. Consider the Legion ability, which increases the confidence of other defensive backs when that player gets an interception. Dang, son. Take note, these mental abilities are lost anytime a player goes cold, making the management of confidence and composure even more essential. I will leave the heavy details for the Dynasty blog, but your coach abilities, I don't care about that. Coach vision, you get to see wear and tear, composure, and confidence by clicking the buttons, I would imagine, right? So it tells you an overview of these features when holding the left trigger. It's kind of like what we do already in Madden, but you're probably gonna get a lot more detail, right? Since there's more stuff. Oh, look, you'll hold the left trigger, and then you got left and right stick. You can see the composure. Click it to the right for matchups, to the left for blocking, down for wear and tear, bro. Dang. Okay. And you got it on the left side too. Damn, son, that's actually pretty good. And then the abilities, you see this right here? This is what's crazy. It's gonna showcase, right, the mental abilities and your regular abilities, your physical. Damn. So they're gonna have matchups. While the idea of showing matchups is not new, we've reworked the formula to make this easily accessible and straightforward for you. This is now color-coded for ease. Understanding green for a favorable matchup, yellow for an even one, and red for a disadvantage. And where's that at, bro? Because that's home field advantage. I want to see that. Okay, well, okay, maybe the bars are indicators, or I don't know. Okay, so home field advantage. Winning a football game at the Division I level is tough. Winning on the road is even tougher. Every Saturday we witness, okay, blah, blah. So this is pretty much momentum. That's all it is, bro. Just think of momentum. You see, it's the same damn thing in Madden. Look at this right here. It's the same thing. I like the stadium pulse over here to the right, though. Make sure you can see it on your screen. The stadium pulse thing to the right looks pretty cool, but it's the same thing in Madden, bro. It's momentum. Pre-play controls. This year, before you snap, you'll notice several enhancements designed to amplify the strategic gameplay. Hot routes have undergone a revamp. For instance, the new Bang 8 route has been incorporated into the outside receiver tree. So what they're doing with these abilities, bro, is they're giving the quarterbacks like Hot Route Master. You see over here? It shows like the routes you can put on all receivers. And from what I understand is you can tell a route how far in 5-yard increments to go. And I don't know what the length is. I don't know how far up the field, but I know like down here, you can control its distance, which is going to be insane for schemes, bro. Right? Once I find leverage points against certain defenses in this game, I'll be able to share more with you. We have to sit back and wait for the meta to evolve. You get what I'm saying? Defensively, the risk factor associated with run commit has been toned down as well. Traditionally, the risk was conceding a touchdown if the offense opted for a pass, with the reward potentially being a tackle for loss. Now the mechanic only affects defenders positioned in the box. Okay, I like that. That's nice. Lastly, we're introducing custom stems, a new feature that allows you to adjust the distance of a receiver's route. Yo, this is what I'm talking about. You'll be able to, while not hot rodding, press and hold L1 LB to start adjusting. Move the left stick to modify the distance by a single yard or the D-pad. Oh, so you can do it yard by yard or the D-pad. Imagine throwing a 3-yard corner out, bro. Holy crap. That's going to be awesome. I like that. Revamp passing, quarterbacks, the iconic position, football, our main objective. Okay, blah, blah, blah. They're changing trajectory. Different things. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to explain it to you guys rather than we have to get in there and see it for ourselves, because reading it is one thing, but actually experiencing it is nothing. So switch stick, this is the thing that's cool to me, is that now you can just use the stick instead of clicking B to switch to who you want. You'll be able to use the right stick and probably zone break a lot easier. It just depends on change of direction, man. But it looks like this game is more high speed than Madden, right? Unless they're just playing it faster, bro. But you see that his zone break from there was no like pause and momentum shift. Look, he just goes. Watch over here at the top of the screen. When he clicks on over here, he just goes. Boom, he goes. You see that in Madden, there's that momentum pause. You click on and he's got to shift to the right and then go, right? That change in direction was atrocious. Now, I don't know if it's going to be in this game, but don't look like it. It looks like you just go, bro. It's more arcadey. That's what I think, but I could be wrong. But that looks cool. You just use the right stick and it's money. You click on to whoever you want. The passing, I'll try to stop the same plays from being used repeatedly against your defense. Get ready, control. You've never had the switch stick. Yeah, so someone's running the same play over and over. They're hitting the same route. You can click over real quick and maybe make the play. So playbooks and playing styles, there's 1,500 new plays, more than 50 formations, along with 134 team playbooks, and to reflect current offensive and defensive trends in the sport. In addition to team playbooks, College 25 also includes 10 non-team playbooks. So right here, boom, multiple air raid, power spread option, pro run and shoot. So this is gonna be cool. Veer and shoot, nice. I'm gonna check this one out. These playbooks can be customized and saved as custom playbooks, adding an extra layer of strategy. Staying true to the theme of player control, a brand new type of trick play will debut, the do-it-yourself reverse. In these plays, you decide whether to hand off to your teammate using LB or keep the ball and run. It'll be a lot of fumbles. Right here, a new glance RPO play type has been added, giving players the ability to read a safety to the side of the glance route, which is a short post. This year's game is filled with RPO plays. Consequently, we recognize the need to enhance the defense's abilities to counter them. In the majority of defensive alignments, defenders who are positioned away from the run action will prioritize their pass responsibilities. Additionally, defenders have been designed to be more aggressive in fending off blocks from incoming receivers. On top of that, run fit defenders are now capable of responding to the run action more rapidly. So that means that cover 4, baby, is probably going to be money in this game. Bringing those safeties down, having them close, right? And then if it's a run, they're aggressive on their run fits, which is, I think, is going to be key, because remember, if they keep the same zone logic as they've done previously, then you know cover 4 is going to be the run stopper. So when it comes to attention to detail, we didn't stop there. You will see the popular wide formation splits from teams such as Oklahoma and Tennessee, where these guys are on the damn sidelines, bro, which I think is cool. I mean, you know. The flexible option offense is also introduced, featuring base plays such as triple option, midline, rocket toss, counter option, and zone dive. On the defensive side of the ball, the playbooks assigned to teams include the 3-2-6, 3-4, 3-4 multiple, 3-3-5, 3-3-5 tight, 4-2-5, 4-3, and 4-3 multiple and multiple. Okay. In order to replicate the quick-paced nature of college football, we have introduced several modifications prior to the snap. These include no huddle and new turbo tempo. Dang, turbo tempo. Both aiming to speed up the game flow. In the no huddle tempo, players rush back to the line, offering the traditional tempo option on wide triangle. Although there's no huddle, audibles to players within your personal group are still possible. Meanwhile, the turbo tempo encapsulates a rapid rush to the line of play. Damn, think back to the blur offense days at Oregon. You're essentially trading the ability to hot route and audible at the line of scrimmage for the advantage of the defense not being... Ooh, damn, son. Dang, son, turbo might be the move on flood concepts or verticals, man. If someone runs a nice stock flood concept like flood, the play flood, if it's in college football, can you imagine? My goodness, if you want to define this as your play style play, you can turn the setting on in your coach adjustments setting. Press circle in post play allows you to revert any preset tempo and coach adjustments back to huddle. With these new controls, the spike function has been incorporated into the turbo tempo. AI teams now exhibit distinctive identities in their tempo usage. Okay, I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't care about the AI and all that, bro. So I'm looking at these right here. It looks pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Real-time coaching, I don't care about that. In the trenches, all the features mentioned above are great, but we know that championships are won in the trenches. If your offensive line can't hold up, nothing else matters. This year, our primary emphasis up front was showing what true game records look and feel like inside. There's more to the game than just sacking the quarterback. Great defensive linemen can dominate inside just by using their size and strength. A new pass protection mechanic has been added, which provides 6 pass protection target schemes. These schemes allow players to have increased control over matchups. Through our user interface matchup lines, players can now see who is targeting who. Bro, this is like a platinum version of Madden, bro. But we got to see how it plays out. Throwing and handling a wet football is challenging fundamental. We have introduced several changes to gameplay that make the experience more immersive and realistically difficult. The weather now plays. Okay, well, that's good. So we don't really need to know. You're going to fumble the ball in the rain. Just put it that way, son. You may have noticed that in the trailer, but in case you didn't now, 1-foot sideline catch animations have been added. You can access these using the possession catch near the sideline, which that's going to be the meta for catching, I would imagine. New walk the line animations have been added. Now all players on each side of the ball will walk to the line following a play call. The timing of when you can snap should still feel quick while still giving the opposing team time for adjustment. Defensive pursuit has been refreshed in college to represent the wide range of players' abilities in real life to track the ball carrier in space. A player's pursuit rating is key in this aspect. Playmaker, a fan favorite. The Playmaker mechanic has been revamped for increased responsive controls. Dang, son. It's like a better version of Madden already, unless they implement all this into Madden 25. Ooh, when play action is called in run situations such as first down or less than 3 yards to the first down, the effects on run fit defenders are now amplified. Holy crap, son. That's going to be crazy. They're talking about the new kick meter. I would imagine where the kick was wide right in 91 or a chip shoot is down the middle to when the kicker in college football plays a vital role that is often overlooked until the game is on the line. This year, the role is given the love it deserves with the introduction of a new and intuitive new kicking mechanic that truly refreshes the kicking game. Interesting. I like that. You guys can read that if you want. A lot of this, you got victory formations to swag out. And I think that's it, bro. A lot of details. How long was this? Probably the longest video I've ever made as far as information and intel, man. I like it. I think it's a W all the way around, bro. You're right. It just seems like these guys that made this game cared more about football than the people that make Madden. It has to be different people, bro. And if this game, I mean, it could be shambles for Madden, bro. You got to be careful. You could kill Madden just by this game. If the immersion is there, like with the sideline, the crowds, man, if people get addicted. People are already going to be addicted to this game. So imagine just, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, check it out if you want. I'll do a gameplay breakdown video next. We'll see what that was all about in the trailer. But anyway, drop a like. Love you guys, man. Peace.